The Idaho GOP Executive Committee guides what happens in the larger state Central Committee. Some worry the state party's latest decision sends a message that the Idaho GOP is becoming less welcoming to differing points of view. The Idaho Federation of Republican Women has had a seat and a vote on the Idaho GOP's Executive Committee for 50 years. That's according to the organization's president, Tracy Wasden.
When we first came onto the board, Idaho was not considered a red state. And so I really believe that Republican women have had a lot to do with making this state the great state that it is and as Republican as it is.
In the last 2 years, Wasden says the women in her organization logged tens of thousands of hours volunteering to help elect Republicans. Critics say the Republican Party's new rule snubs Wasden's group, the Idaho Young Republicans, and the College Republicans by denying them a vote on the executive committee. Wasden says she got a preview of how this will likely play out 6 months ago.
I attended the Rules Committee when they were talking about this issue. I stood up for over 20 minutes so that I could address this issue and talk about it. And that chairman would not call on me.
Now, as a non-voting member, her voice in discussion is the only way she'll be able to give her input.
No one cares what you think if you don't have a vote.
The Idaho GOP's chairwoman, Dorothy Moon, says these three groups just run things differently from the Idaho GOP.
It's great to work with these groups on the side, but it's really difficult to allow them to sit on our board when we have no impact whatsoever on those three.
Moon argues now most of the voting members are elected from the state central convention.
Are we elected by that convention body? No, I am not. But some of the rest of us are not. We are elected by the body that we represent.
Wasden worries about the message it sends to women and young people who want to be involved in the GOP.
This is supposed to be the party of the big tent, where all are invited and all voices are heard. That tells me they don't want our voice in this party.
But Moon disagrees.
There are more women and youth involved in our political parties now than ever before. So, it's really not necessary to have all these special groups.
Looking at the voting members, there's now just one person under the age of 40 and 5 women rather than 8. I reached out to both the Idaho Young Republicans and the College Republicans, but have yet to hear back. A recent Facebook post from the Idaho Young Republicans before the rule change happened said, quote, "This is an alarming move that threatens the future of conservatism in our great state." In studio, Angela Kerndl, CBS 2 News.